One arrived, then found my thought underway. A tiny lead-in had opened the way. Two quick sounds slipped ahead of the count. The main declaration entered on one. Next time a single remark came early. Barely in front, but the purpose stayed sturdy. The count approached while my mouth went first. And the central phrase met the opening burst. I used a soft pickup near the hallway light. Follow with something more solid and tight. Another came early from under my breath. The downbeat caught only what still remained. No long beginning and no messy run. Just enough language placed before one. The front edge pulled every measure ahead. Right before it turns, then two sounds ahead. Then one arrives with the main phrase already moving. Lead from the doorway. Do not wait for the count. Get there early, let the downbeat catch up. Now one small pickup began near four. Crossed the division and entered next door. I clicked introduction, slipped through the crack. The downbeat received what was left in the stack. Sometimes one syllable led the advance. Sometimes a pair took the earliest chance. I kept each lead indistinct from the last. No crowded opening and nothing too fast. The count stayed stable while entrances moved. Every advance gave the phrasing new shoes. An early conjunction prepared the command. A lone adverb reached out its hand. Next came a verb before one could arrive. The rest entered later and kept it alive. I approached the front from a different degree. The measure began after hearing from me. Send it ahead before one gets here. Start at the doorway, finish inside the measure. Early does the pulling. The count follows after. Two sounds out front. The rest arrives on one. Leave that count to something quick and clean. Already moving before the measure opens. Let it catch you. The leading cross first. One arrived afterward. The phrase was already moving. The count follow behind. A demo playing inside the record shop. My drum break into under somebody else's tag. I knew the chop horn from the opening measure. Three shortcuts placed beside the bass pressure. Made that sequence on a borrowed 4-track. Labeled the real before I handed it back. Now Calvin's cassette sat near the front display. Producer line blank on a folded inlay. He told the clerk every sound was his, then smiled when customers asked who built it. I felt my jaw tighten, kept both hands low. No shouting match beside the listening row. Went home and opened the metal tape case. Found the master copy in its proper place. Date stamp clear from the previous fall. Session initials written beside each call. I packed the reel in the tracking sheet, then returned at noon with everything complete. Mark that reel, stamp the day, master copy, put away. Ink tells plenty, arguments fade. Credit the hands that shape the break. That shape the break, great. Shop owner placed both recordings in line. Same horn cut into that identical time. Tracking sheet showed every channel used. Calvin stared down when the facts were reviewed. He claimed the omission came from a rush print, but his own handwriting covered the insert. I asked for no fight and no cash on site, just corrected copies by the following night. Printer reset every paper sleeve. My production credit appeared underneath. Old stock came down from the front display. Fresh folded covers, replaced it next day. Calvin brought one box without saying much. I checked the each label before losing touch. Some men get loud when their story runs weak. A marked original can answer without speech. The clerk played side 2 for the afternoon crowd. My tag sat small, still read aloud. Mark that real, stamp the day. Master copy, put away. Ink tells plenty, arguments fade. Credit the hands that shape the break. That shape the break. Metal case clicked when the master went in. Tracking sheet rested beneath the second hinge. No threat remained near the listening rack. Only proper print on a corrected batch. The horn cut started. My work came attached. Set in shape, nothing return unchanged. I started with 4 and followed with 9. Next came 6 in a different design. A straight declaration occupied the 3rd. The 4th turned loose with a scattered curve. No form of arrangement entered again. Each group received its own set of plans. One opened softly and tightened near 8. Another struck early, then widened its gate. Change the order whenever it's settled. Remove familiar pieces and sharpen the metal. Short beside long, dense beside bare. A fresh construction appeared everywhere. Prediction reached out, but gathered no proof. I changed the layout and raised the roof. First time short, next time take the long route. Turn the arrangement over, nothing returns in the same order. Now run straight, then scatter the following phrase. Lose that old plan, build another shape. Build another shape. A 4-part section began without warning. The next used 5 with an unusual forming. One phrase entered square, another came loose. I discarded every predictable use. A compact statement meant something expanded. The neither approach came back where it landed. I changed the opening, middle and close. No single arrangement became what I chose. Some parts stayed bare with the practical stance. Others grew wider when given the chance. I removed the pattern once ears understood. Replaced that construction with something less smooth. No fixed blueprint controlled the direction. Every new group required fresh selection. The final arrangement abandoned the first order. Kept changing without sound and force. Change the first shape, leave the old plan behind. Long goes early now, short comes somewhere later. Nothing returns unchanged. Rebuild the order. Fixed arrangement. Turn every section differently. Bare at the opening, wider near the close. Discard what's settled. Choose another construction. Never trace it twice. The first shape disappeared. The second left no copy. Another order took over. Prediction found nothing. The layout kept changing. No blueprint remained. Three stood near the brick wall. One cable across the pavement. The first hand went up. Yeah. First MC stepped from beside the milk crate. 2 clip phrases came slightly before 8. Kept every statement short near the curb. Hard little consonants finished each burst. He worked 4 measures with space in between. Never packed language where drums should breathe. His wrist turned outward when his section was done. The cable swung left while the loop kept running. Second MC caught it close to his coat. Waited past the snare before opening his throat. His first few syllables came from the career, then gathered momentum as the ending drew near. Different pocket, same basement sound. He leaned back once and carried it around. Another hand waited beside the folding table. Send it left. Somebody else has a different pocket. Let that hand go. Keep the cable loose. Next voice steps in. Right after the snare clears out. One circle. Nobody holds it too long. Third MC reached from the edge of the group. Took the last vowel and reshaped the loop. Where number 2 finished with cold near 4. Number 3 opened with hold next door. He crossed one measure using 8 calm sounds, then shortened the next when the kick came around. No copy delivery and no borrowed stance. Each new possession brought another advance. The first man returned with the narrower scheme. Entered before one with his chin slightly lean. Second took over from the opposite side. Delayed his beginning and widened the stride. Third kept the handoff from breaking the motion. Caught it waist high with controlled devotion. 3 different pockets moved through one chord. Nobody crowded the space on the floor. Third, turn that wrist, let another voice take over. Do not grip it, the next section needs room. Round the circle, each hand changes the motion. Keep it traveling. First hand opens, the second waits behind the snare. Third comes through, carrying what the others left unfinished. Pass it around, never crowd the same position. 3 pockets move, one cable keeps them connected. The final hand lower. The cable rested on concrete. 3 deliveries that crossed it. The loop kept turning. For the team down. Yeah. Don't loosen the grip. Yeah. 14 down.
14 down.
Don't loosen the grip.
2 bars left.
Yeah. That's where you finish it. Yo, first lines open with the rhythm set firm. Middle 8 carried every setup in turn. Kept enough breath for the closing stretch. Didn't spend everything trying to impress. 12 came through with the structure intact. 13 pushed forward and tightened the track. 14 hit clean, now nothing gets wasted. Last 2 waiting where the whole verse gets weighted. No weak ended, hanging past the snare. No extra phrase, just to fill up the air. Set up the close before the final attack. Let the first of 2 pull the pressure right back. 15 loaded, what 16 would resolve. 1 more count and the whole thing locked. Final line drop with the kick underneath. Last 2 landed, then we gave the beat release.
Last 2 bars, make them let. Close that verse with weight. Build it right, then finish strong. Don't let that ending break. 14 down, 2 left to hit. Put the finish where it stands. Close it clean, resolve that rhyme. The last 2 bars have to lay.
Next MC started with the ending in mind. Save 1 rhyme he could bring back in time. Didn't force the close at the middle of 8. Let every setup keep building its weight. 10 stayed lean, 11 moved ahead. 12 left room where the snare could spread. 13 shortened, 14 pulled tight. Now the final pair had a clear place to strike. First closing bar, turn the meaning around. Second brought every loose piece back down. No trailing words after the point was made. No fading, finish letting pressure escape. 1 ended early and let silence confirm it. Another held late, then snapped to the rhythm. Different technique, but the rules stayed planned. However you finish, those last 2 must land.
Last 2 bars, make them let. Close that verse with weight. Build it right, then finish strong. Don't let that ending break. 14 down, 2 left to hit. Put the finish where it stands. Close it clean, resolve that rhyme. The last 2 bars
to the close. 14 Terry turned it where the pressure still rose. 16 hit, then the voice stepped back, no loose ending, hanging over the track. A verse gets remembered by the way it can stand. The last two bars had to land. Two lines refuse to stand evenly. Yo. First came short with a blunt little statement. Second ran longer through half of the basement. One touch, 4 words, his partner carried 9. The enders met crooked but landed on time. Another pair lean with unequal construction. The upper half snapped, the lower kept running. No matching length and no mirror design. Still both belong when their sounds intertwine. I bent one couplet toward the radiator. Its partner stretched past the old elevator. A narrow first half, then something much wider. The mismatched sizes made tension feel tighter. One ended early beside the brick column. One kept talking with no need to follow. Pairs stayed related without standing square. Uneven construction put life in the air. Short one, let the partner run longer. Cut that half, give the other side more room. One lands early, the next keeps traveling downstairs. Nothing lines up evenly, they still belong together. A 5-word setup met 11 behind it. Neither looked balanced, but both stayed united. The first struck quick, the answer took distance. They slanted relation, maintained the resistance. I shortened the top to the bottom, felt broad, then reversed both on the following draw. Long came first with the gradual bend. Brief came second and snapped at the end. No copy of shape and no duplicate size. Each pair changed form right in front of their eyes. One sounded narrow, the partner spread open. The crooked connection kept both of them woven. 2 different lengths made the section feel live. They never stood equal, but both could survive. Make one narrow, let his partner spread wide. Quick at the top, longer underneath. Different size, same crooked connection. Keep both uneven. One side finishes early, the other keeps going. No match in shape, no measured reflection. Pair them off center, leave them that way. One was brief, one took distance. Neither stood straight, both stayed connected. The pair held firm. The weak part struck first. The obvious parts stay light, balance, lean sideways. Yeah, I pressed a small syllable nobody would choose. Left the biggest statement with nothing to prove. An ordinary article carried the weight, while the main verb entered unusually straight. Stress touched the left where the right felt expected. Familiar word and came back redirected. A soft little pronoun struck harder than steel. The noun stayed level and altered the feel. One phrase tilted toward its least important piece. That sideways pressure refused to release. I raised the connector and lowered the claim. Same basic language, completely changed frame. Uneven emphasis, sharpen the take. The lightest component produced the main shake. Hit the small part harder, let the big part coast. Lean left when the obvious pull goes right. Raise what usually stays low, flatten the expected peak. Turn that weight sideways, keep the balance crooked. Now a quiet preposition took the command. A stronger expression fell flat in my hand. I leaned on the least celebrated sound and let the important one settle unbound. Pressure arrived where the grammar felt thin. That tiny disturbance pulled attention within. A familiar statement wore different shoes. Nothing was added, but everything moved. I pushed one article close to the front. The following language absorbed the blunt. Next came a pronoun with unexpected force, sending the statement on an alter charted course, no identical stress. Returned in the set, each tilted landing. Avoided the bet, the ear saw the peak. When no peak would appear, I struck somewhere else and made the point clear. Heavy on the little piece, easy on the claim. Wrong side, right effect. Lift the quiet syllable, lower everything around it. Make the balance lean. Not where they expected. Put the pressure elsewhere. Small part rises, main phrase stays level. One sideways accent changes the whole take. The light piece carried weight. The strong piece stayed plain. Emphasis shows another side. The meaning remained, the feeling turned. The border arrived. The thought crossed anyway. The port crossed anyway. The border arrived. The thought crossed anyway. I open the statement near the second count. Its meaning continue when the measure ran out. No period waited beside number 4. The rest of the thought entered through the next door. Grammar moved onward while music divided. Two separate measures became reunited. I left one subject on the earlier side. The action appeared after crossing the line. Another idea spilled past the boundary. Finished halfway through the new territory. Nothing concluded where habit would choose. The next measure carried the remaining news. One clause crossed over with half still unsaid. The listener follow wherever it led. Musical borders stayed fixed in their place. Language walked through them without losing pace. Started over here, finish after the border. Do not close at 4. Carry the meaning across. First half stays behind. The action enters next. Let the measure change. Keep the thought alive. A longest statement began close to 3, passed through the marker and ended near 2. The count made sections, the grammar ignored. Nothing was damaged, then nothing got stored. I placed the dependent clause at the crossing. The main declaration appeared the next morning. Another construction spilled over by choice. Joining 2 measures with one level voice. The listener waited beyond the divider. Meaning kept pulling, the phrasing beside it. No artificial cut at the edge of the bar. The thought found closure somewhere more far. I crossed one boundary, then crossed another. 3 musical sections held one idea together. The final conclusion arrived near the center. Leave the first half open. Cross into the next measure. Meaning keeps moving. Numbers change underneath it. No ending at 4. Finish where the thought belongs. Carry it over, carry it over, carry it over. Begin before the border. Do not settle there. Take the action forward. Pass the number there. One idea, 2 measures underneath. Closure comes later, where the language decides. The border divided the music. The thought remained whole. Meaning travel beyond it. Closure chose the center. Just roll slowly. The passage kept going. I drew enough air for a measure beginning. Carried the thought while the wheel kept spinning. 6 steady syllables floated past 1. The phrase stayed open when the count was done. No breathless sprinting, no crowded delivery. Calm lungs gave every vowel flexibility. I crossed 2 measures without forcing speed. Then took a quick inhale exactly where needed. Next run short and near the upper stair. A longer release left plenty of air. My chest stayed loose while the wording extended. The listener waited until it finally ended. One soft intake beneath the clip refrain fed another passage through the window pane. Long did not mean every space had to fill. The current moved forward while staying still. Take one breath, carry it farther than the doorway. Keep it steady, let the whole phrase travel. Air comes back right before the longer passage. Chest stays loose, nothing gets rushed. Nothing gets rushed. Another inhale entered under my collar. Barely detected, but the tone grew broader. I saved the supply through the narrowest part. Released 3 valves with the deliberate start. The next thought traveled beyond its measure. No strain appeared and no rise in pressure. I opened my mouth when the current felt ready, then lowered the volume to keep breathing steady. Short exhale first, a wider passage follow. The lungs stayed quiet while each sound felt solid. No gasp interrupted the shape I designed. Every small intake stayed carefully timed. The final release took a gradual route. Enough remained when the phrasing ran out. I closed with air, still resting inside. Draw it low, send it through the doorway. Save enough air for whatever comes after. No heavy breathing. One clean inhale. Now carry the thought forward, easy through the middle, long enough to cross over. Bring the air back softly before the next passage opens. Never force the lungs. Just lower gently. The last vowel cleared. The last vowel cleared. The last vowel cleared. Enough air remained. The ending looked empty. Something clicked inside. That was run off. That will run up. That will run up. Yeah. I tucked 2 echoes in the middle section. Neither needed help from the final inflection. Quick with the wit, both sounds crossed early. The closing phrase stayed plain and sturdy. Another pair met near the center seam. Sharp little sparks where nobody would lean. I bent one vowel around its neighbor. Kept the last portion free of extra flavor. Most waited outside for the obvious match. Mine hid indoors with a cleaner catch. One landed softly between 2 nouns. Another struck hard before settling down. No painted arrows show where they met. The ear found both without being led. Hidden connections kept turning the set. Hit that center, make connect. 2 quick sounds cross before the final step. Catch it inside, leave that ending clean. Fold that phrase, let the middle swing. Now 3 short matches lived inside one passage. Each took a different route through the language. First used click vowels with a narrow attack. Second stretch wider, then circled right back. Third sat crooked beside a hard consonant. Close enough to connect, never too prominent. I left the boundary without decoration. Let the interior handle the conversation. Some pairs touched early, others met near 7. None stood waiting at the usual ending. A slanted relation gave the texture grit. Not every sound needed perfectly to fit. I placed one near stress, one under a phrase. Turned familiar wording through unfamiliar ways. The outside stayed calm while the core stayed busy. Small hidden links kept the delivery tricky. Catch it inside. Bring that link through. 2 sounds locked before the line is due. Leave that edge clean. Let the center move. Hit that center. Make it connect. Tuck 1 pair where they never expect. Keep that edge clean. Let the inside swing. No end rhyme. Still the whole thing links. The boundary. Never renounced it. The center did the work. 2 sounds recognized each other. Neither needed the ending. pattern stayed hidden. Rim shot, crack first. Yo, now entrance came afterward. Yo, drum hit clean, I let the echo clear. Open my couplet from the far rear. First phrase dragged with his heel on gravel. I caught the downbeat before it could travel. Next BARLINE with a lazy shoulder. Started behind, reached the pocket boulder. Kick rolled under a clipped consonant. Last two syllables turned dominant. I let the backbeat claim his ground. Slipped in later with a rounded sound. Never chased it, never crowded the lane. Each delayed pickup tighten the chain. One line trail till the measure grew thin. Next came early, then settled within. Lag made tension, the tail brought proof. Every late arrival landed in the groove. Let it trail, catch that rim, come in late, lock it in. Drag that heel, find that slot. Leave some room, hit that spot. Now the snare on the front of the count. I took the rear with a smaller amount. Half beat entry, two sounds tucked low. Third struck harder when the pocket let go. A rhyme hung back near the baseline edge. Then climbed forward from a narrow ledge. No hurry cluster, no breathless race. Just measured delay with the grounded pace. I shortened one bar to sharpen the next. Stretched another without making it dense. Healed the toe timing, kept friction alive. The drum went first, my vowels arrived. Last couplet entered with nothing to prove. Behind never meant that it failed to move. I met the measure where the low end curve. Rim goes first, heel comes through. Late by choice, still lands true. Backbeat leads, I follow through. Trail that hit, ride the rear, touch that pocket, keep it clear. Drum steps out, voice comes in. Late arrival, locks within. The rim shot took the lead. The couplet followed close. Nothing had to hurry. The pocket held them both. Yeah. Final buzzer. Final buzzer. Never rush the recreation gym. Blue ribbon hung from a chip gold cup. Then the referee called our captain aside. Scoreboard show 52 against 51. Spectators spilled out believing we had won. Coach raised the trophy near the center stripe. Camera flash caught every jersey in sight. Referee found marks on the scorer's page. One basket ended in the wrong game stage. Our table man counted a foul shot twice. That extra point had decided the night. Captain said nobody would check it again. League office closed at 10:15. Keep the cup moving, let silence pass. But I saw their guards still tying his laces. He made both free throws with 12 seconds left. We had no honest claim to what they kept. I lifted the cup from the folding stand, walked toward the official with it in my hands. Crack gold, take it down. Bad call ringing through the town. Ribbon comes off, score gets cleared. Lose that prize, keep your record squared. League director reopened the scoring book, compared every mark with the notes he took. One cross number showed beneath the ink. Final result changed before we could blink. Their team won by one, ours dropped behind. Coach pressed both lips into a narrow line. Captain walked out through the equipment hall. Three teammates blamed me beside the wall. Monday practice felt colder than usual. No one sent passes during the first drill. I kept running lanes, never asked them to. By Thursday, Captain finally threw one through. Said that cup would've cracked every shelf, cause each of us knew we cheated ourselves. Next tournament came in the early spring. We lost by 4 with correct counting. No ribbon followed, no picture was made. Still every jersey ribbon comes off, score gets cleared, lose that prize, keep your record squared. Your record squared. Your record squared. Chip gold rested in the other team's case. Our empty shelf kept this ordinary space. Next season schedule covered that spot. Nothing false remained from the game we